Okay everyone, Dark Delver here, Foxhole Fragrance. This one is for the ladies. So some of these are unisex fragrances, but I picked a few that I really enjoy. And I'm gonna get one out of here too that I forgot to pull out because it is a fantastic fragrance, unisex fragrance that I would say that I would really enjoy smelling on a lady. So the first one up here is a citrusy, not spicy, citrus sweet fragrance, and that is Acqua di Parma from the Colonia, and that is this one here. So I picked this one up, I believe, for about $50, and I would say that it's an excellent buy for the 50 milliliter. If you can find decants of this, or if you can find a used bottle, go ahead and try this one out. If you like the more citrusy, sorta, I would say it's more on the lemon side, sweet, but not too sweet fragrances, so it's not overbearing. And what I mean by that is if you spray this on your wrist, on the back of your neck, even the back of your legs, this one here has a projection of maybe half a foot to a foot. Not overwhelming with lemon, is just enough sweet and lemony scent in there that it's intriguing. And so that's definitely a compliment. I would love to just smell that and come in a little closer and say, what are you wearing there? Only to my spouse, of course. I am happily married, so there you go. But this one is fantastic. Speaking of my spouse, she did wear this one. I did enjoy it. And she was asking me, you know what I'm wearing? And I was like, no, what is that? Well, I couldn't put my finger on it. So it's not so common as someone to say, oh, I see you're wearing that. Almost like a Creed Aventus. Oh, you're wearing Creed Aventus. I got that. This one here is still unknown enough, which is pretty impressive since it's been around since the early 1900s. And men and women have worn this one, very famous actors. So I know Cary Grant, Gregory Peck, he's another one. I believe Kate Blanchett. Great fragrance, not too commonly worn, so you'll be unique in that way. Lemony, fresh, and just enough sweetness. So another one, speaking of sweet, that I enjoy, that is Baccarat Rouge 540 by MFK. You've probably heard this one. There's probably at least a million videos out there that talk about this one. I like this one. The sweet, fresh muskiness. This one here is this one puts a smile on your face. This one here is, yes, a little sweeter than the other ones I've recommended, but it is something that just brings you in, puts a smile on your face. I would say this would probably be for more of the younger crowd. So if you're in your late, teens and going into early 30s, you can get away with it. And you can actually wear it. I do say the same thing for Creed Aventus, and you can actually layer this with Creed Aventus. It's very good. So the Creed Aventus layering of Baccarat Rouge 540 is for men and women. This is a unisex fragrance, so men do wear this. I don't wear it by itself because I want to have the extra fresh and powdery in here, because it's just, this one is a little sweet. So some people say like a burnt cotton candy. I don't get the burnt cotton candy in a bad way. I get it in a good way, almost like that. Like, oof, cotton candy's in the air. But it's not too much. So if you like that sweet scent, try this one out. Now, if you can't afford something like that, because it is about $250, $300 bottles sometimes, $300 sometimes for a bottle. This one here is very similar. You probably already know what it is. Here, let's see if you can guess it now. That's the top. It's a cloud. Yeah, I'm talking about Ariana Grande's Cloud. Very similar scent. I don't want to knock anyone and talk about clones or copycats or anything like that, and I won't. I enjoy this one. Sure, the bottle's cool. My family went out, we were looking at fragrances, and this one stood out. And people had mentioned this before. I got this one for $40. People mentioned this and said it smells just like freaking MFK, Baccarat Rouge 540. The Baccarat Rouge 540, I'd say is better. I'm not gonna lie, guys. Yes, I can tell the difference, and the reason I can tell the difference is this one has a little more fruitiness, almost like a coconut in there. And because I smell sunscreen, I think of that coconut, and then almost like even pineapple, sorta. I can't put my finger on what it is in here that just smells different. Now, having said that, it smells fantastic. I think this is great. I think they're both very great fragrances. And I would say this is, if you're starting out and you want a sweet, compliment-getting type fragrance, and you're early 30s, in your 20s and teens, try this one out. This is a must-buy if you're just getting into it, because it's not that expensive, and it really is very nice. I'm gonna end on this one here. I've already done a review, but I have said this is unisex, and I would love to smell this on a lady, and that is the Frederic Malls Musk Ravangar. So powdery, warm vanilla, spicy cinnamon. There has that top note in there. I swear to you, it is a black licorice top note that fades away fairly quick. I am not a fan of that black licorice top note, but it does fade away fairly quick. It's not too projecting, I'd say about a foot, but it does last pretty much all, well, this one lasts about 6 to 8 hours, depending, you know, if you're working out or sweating. So 6 to 8 hours, totally worth getting a decant, totally worth getting a bottle like I did, which was already pretty much half used. I'm probably gonna use this one, and when I I'm done with this, I'll probably get another bottle. It's that good. But I would categorize this as not masculine. I would say unisex, even towards the feminine side, because of that vanilla. So great for the winter time, great for the cooler weather. I will wear this, you know, in the fall and in the winter time. I think you'll enjoy this one. So for the ladies out there, our lady viewers, thank you so much for, you know, sending us comments and also sending us your emails to foxholefragrance@gmail.com and telling us what you want. Please continue to do so in the comments here. Tell me if you agree, if you disagree, and tell me which other fragrances I should try out that you are just not ready to buy yet. We can get some decants, or we can buy a bottle ourselves, save you money, and I can tell you, at least from my nose, my stance, and my experiences, whether I would love or not love smelling that on a lady. So take, you know, my opinion for what it's worth. You know the style I like. You have them back here, Rosa Dove. I love that warm, ambery, more masculine scents for myself, but I do like that vanilla, even spicy, vanilla sweet spiciness for the lady fragrances. I just love to smell that, and it brings me in closer. So I definitely buy decants and bottles of that for my wife when she wants to wear something out for dinner. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and hopefully it de-stressed your day a little bit. That's our goal here at Foxhole Fragrance. You know, that's what we've been trying to do. We're bringing in all types. I always say, like, military, first responders, MMA guys, that's in our group, but we have all sorts, and those, you know, day-to-day workers who are spending so much money on gasoline to just go to work and then drive back so you can have enough money to go out on the weekends, feed yourselves or feed your families, and make sure they're in a nice house or a nice apartment, or get to go and do all the fun things during the summertime. You know, you guys are working hard. Thank you so much for doing that and just being good people out there. And hopefully, like I said, this just de-stresses your life just a little bit. A little bit of distraction ain't that bad. So thanks for joining us today. Please comment, let us know what we can do to hopefully brighten your day with the next video. All right, guys, stay safe out there. Thanks for joining us.
Fight PTSD, we bring vets together.